I told you this was going to be special. I say this with the utmost professionalism. Here we are with my favorite professional wrestler on the planet, Dominic Mysterio. And Dom, I said that I say this with the utmost professionalism. I'm going to ask you the questions that everybody wants to know the answer to. First off, are you okay? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm all right. I've had better days. I just got speared into Carlito, and then I did not realize Penta was so top heavy because oh my goodness, I got hit in the head with an elbow of some sorts of it, and it felt like it was like a 45-pound brick
Oof.
or something. So I know me and Finn got to get on the same page to take these guys out because this is getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah, these are lessons that you should probably learn. You've now felt what it feels like to get speared by Braun Breaker, and you've figured out that, I mean, it's a good time to figure out that Penta is top heavy before going into an Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's good timing.
This is all part of the strategy. We're picking up notes and taking little ideas here and there so what we can do and be prepared for the future.
Sam, are you okay?
As long as Dom's okay, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm glad that.
But that's generally just how I live my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay. Okay, good.
I'm great.
Okay.
So Sam's got to be great.
Great.
Well, Dom, we're 5 days away from this fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. And, Finn Balor, he was on our show a couple weeks ago and he said, you guys are brothers, but he didn't seem exactly thrilled to find out that you were added to this match. Have you and Finn sorted things out?
Yeah, of course. I don't know why you would say it like that he wasn't thrilled. I think it was just more the fact that like he was unaware of what was going on, right? Because obviously he's going to be happy for me. Like I've said it many of times before. Finn is the dad that stepped up. He's my guy. He's been there from the beginning for me. And when he found out, he was a little bit shooketh. And I think it's because he was unaware of the situation, like I said. But now that he fully understood and we have better chances of getting gold to the judgment day, he's cool with it. But I think at the end of the day, we're on the same page.
Yeah. He's way less shooketh, I think. I mean, let's not forget the fact that this is WrestleMania, okay? This is a place where, I mean, records aside, I'm not a statistics guy. Let's talk about entrances, okay? Let's talk about spectacles that you've made at WrestleMania. I still say, you go back 2 years ago, WrestleMania 39, the Dominic Mysterio entrance is one of the best WrestleMania entrances like ever. And you can say that without irony. You could say that without me doing my Dominic Mysterio thing. It's just one of those, like, everybody remembers that one. Like, you got to be... Triple H was on the Flavor podcast this week, and he was talking about making moments and maximizing minutes. And I feel like you did that with that entrance. You made a forever moment at WrestleMania. Is that something that as you go into a WrestleMania like this year, you think, okay, how am I going to make this one? How am I going to take a second of time like that and make this one special?
Yes and no, because I feel like that, like you said, that entrance was so special. I feel like I've gotten so lucky with my entrances. Unfortunately, my first WrestleMania, it would have been a lot cooler if I popped up by myself, but I had to do it with that dead beat. But then, WrestleMania 39 with I get the paddy wagon coming out, got the OG Rey Mysterio mask. That's should be a Dom Mysterio mask, but it is what it is. And I just I think it was so iconic. And what's so cool about that is that like Triple H said, it's about making moments, and he helped me make that moment because I was unaware. For me, I thought I was just gonna make my way down the ramp, like every other superstar. But little did I know he had this vision of my entrance that it was just so cool and iconic now as only my second Mania. And like you said, it's a forever moment, and only my second WrestleMania.
And it's also like such a great culmination of that jail Dominic, the prison Dom story, where it's like, you know what I mean? Like you're finally getting to the Ray Dom match, but you also see like this is where it all started. This is what it's all about. I mean, I also think, especially going into this year's WrestleMania, for you, it has to be cool. Or I don't even know if you're at the point where you look back on your career at stuff like this yet. But like when you look at the trajectory of Dominic Mysterio, it's like the beginning of that is, oh yeah, Dom's going to team with his dad. That's what Dom does. And then the next part is, okay, Dom's got this rivalry with his dad. And everybody was like, yeah, but what's after that? But what's after that? And I feel like you have developed so far since then to the point where like your dad has nothing to do anymore with what's going on. You're going into WrestleMania in an Intercontinental Championship match, and it still feels, Dom, like you're not even close to your peak.
You know, I hate to say that you're 100% correct, but you might be 100% correct on this. You know, it is my first WrestleMania without any involvement of that deadbeat around me, right? The only great thing about this is that the greatest Mysterio of all time is going into this Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. You know, whether it's Finn or myself, it does not matter as long as the Judgment Day gets gold, right? And that's all I care about. But I am the greatest Mysterio of all time, and I just wanted to put that out there one more time.
I mean, because that's wild too, because your dad's uncle was a Mysterio, so that's also a step above. I've never seen you take a shot at the uncle.
Yeah, no, I'm third generation. I'm not. I love my uncle. You know, and he has his son. And he's also wrestling, right? But I have nothing against them. They've done nothing to me, right? I grew up with them. They've, you know, took me as their own, right? But then you got my deadbeat on the other hand, who was just a terrible father.
Yeah.
He wasn't there for me. He, you know, did things he shouldn't have done. I was put in a custody match when I was 8 years old.
I remember that.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Like I said, I have nothing against my uncle, but I am the greatest Mysterio of all time.
Well, Dom, we've, followed.
I love my uncle.
Right.
Yes. We followed the arc of the character Dominic Mysterio, as Sam just talked about, from, teaming with your dad to prison Dom to your run in the Judgment Day and your relationship with Rhea Ripley. And then starting last year, we started to see all of these little Easter eggs of you with Liv Morgan. And I think, as fans watching, it was like, how is all of this gonna work? It's always Mommy and Dominic. And then once we started to see you and Liv Morgan, I know Sam and we definitely got excited about it. And I think the entire WWE universe did. What has it been like for you, with your new relationship with Liv and this new iteration of the Judgment Day?
Have you seen her?
Oh, I've seen her.
Liv?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And you're gonna wonder if I'm happy or if things are going well.
I've also seen Mommy, so
it's been great.
Why are you bringing that?
Well, I mean, she looked great. She dropped a fire picture on the internet this week.
Who's Mommy? I don't know. I have one Mommy, and that's the Güerita. That's by my side. The greatest woman champion of all time.
Yeah,
the greatest 3-time tag champion of all time, along with Raquel, Liv Morgan. So yeah, it's been great. She buys me all the nuggies I want. We went to India. We had a great time in India. Yep. She took care of me in India. She managed to get me chicken tenders out there in Mumbai. Do you know how hard that is? They don't even make them out there. And she managed to get me chicken tenders in Mumbai. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's called chicken piccata or something. Wow. But she managed to get me some chicken nuggets out there.
That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do that. You. I mean, Voldemort, whatever her name is. I don't like saying
She who will not be named, and I thought we weren't going to name her, but okay.
I had to ask. It's part of his past. You brought up his past.
That one thing that shall not be named.
That's right. That's right.
But he brought up a good point about my past. You're over here just talking about mommy. Like, are you excited? I understand you're going to be a mommy, but like, you don't got to bring up mommy.
Right. Just because you are mommy,
Well,
you don't need to bring it up.
I mean, listen.
Think about this, right? We're talking about family.
If the only mommy that's need to be, the only one that needs to get brought up is the Güerita Liv. That's it.
That's
no more of this. That one who shall not be named. please.
My
I will walk
apologies.
out. This is a massive room, and I am
We
more
got
than
walked
happy
out
to
on
just
last
I
week,
I
so
don't
we
want
don't
another
need it to
walkout.
happen
I
twice.
don't-
Sam has been very respectful.
I-
He's
thank you.
obsessed with you.
No.
Obsessed.
I'm professional. That's the difference.
As he should be. It's okay. I mean,
Thank
look
you.
at me. Got
Thank
a
you.
great stash, great mullet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to wear a mask because I'm good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the greatest Mysterio of all time. I don't need to keep going on. But anyways,
Have
I
you-
will walk out, so don't tempt me.
No. Listen to this. Have you thought about this? I know it's all about the Judgment Day. I know it's about bringing the Intercontinental Championship back to the Judgment Day, but you're now in a WrestleMania match for the Intercontinental
Yes.
Championship. I've seen a lot of your move set, your aesthetic, inspired by one who may or may not be your natural birth father, the late great Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, one of the great Intercontinental champions as well. Have you thought about the fact that coming out of WrestleMania, you can continue on that lineage even further and be part of that club that Eddie was a part of?
I mean, I like to take it one day at a time, right? As of right now, we have to deal with this whole Braun Breaker situation. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get with Finn. We're gonna game plan. But as far as Eddie and the lineage of me being in the Intercontinental title stuff, like I think no matter what, it's gonna happen, right? One way or another, it's gonna happen. And he said it himself. I am going to be the one to carry on the Guerrero legacy, whether they like it or not. So imagine that. I gotta put two legacies on my back.
That's crazy.
It's tough to
Ma-
be you.
Are you kidding me? That-
Man, and look at you. I'd be
but
stressed
it is
out.
what
You
it
look like
is.
a
That's
million
why-
bucks.
That's
Yeah. How about
I'm more than $1 million.
yeah, I was just thinking that. I mean, what do you think of the Penta strut? Okay, because you are a lucha historian. If you go through the Easter eggs on your attire alone, there's always so many references to the great luchadors that so many of us grew up with. You've, I think, been inspired by La Parca before with some of your gear that you've worn. I think clearly Penta has a little bit of a La Parca vibe going on when he comes to the ring with that strut. Do you feel like he's encroaching on your territory a little bit?
No, I didn't even think about it that way. To me, in my head, it just looked like something was stuck between his ass cheeks, and he was trying to get it out. Like he's like kind of like, you know. So
Have you had
But-
that happen to you before?
No,
that's all I got to say on that.
no, I do.
No, I haven't. But I've seen plenty of movies where they depict it, and they play by play certain things. The movie "I Love You, Man" does it. They play by play a fart. So like it's just reading body language.
Right.
Is it weird for you at all now to be headed into this fatal four-way with Penta as one of the opponents after you tried to recruit Penta to join the Judgment Day?
No, I don't think it's weird because we handled that situation. He had his opportunity and he blew it. We gave him a shot to become an intercontinental champion that night. And he decided to bite the hand that feeds him, right? So we took matters into our own hands. And like I said, I'm not worried about it at all. Me and Finn as a team collectively have already beaten Penta and Braun as them as a tag team. So like I said, I'm not even worried about it. Me and Finn are completely on 100% on the same page. And I think one way or another, gold is coming back to the Judgment Day.
Okay, last scenario. I'm going to paint the picture for you. You're in the ring. It's WrestleMania 41. Las Vegas is going absolutely wild. Braun Breaker is outside of the ring. Penta is outside of the ring. They're both laid out. You get in the ring. You see Finn Balor is lying, motionless in the ring. Do you finish the match there? Do you pin Finn Balor in that scenario?
Are you familiar with firefighter training?
I never did it myself.
No? Okay. So what I would do in this situation, right, is I'd go to roll and I'd grab his arm and I'd turn his body so where he would end up on top of me to get the pin.
Wow.
So
What a guy.
yeah,
What a guy.
you know, it's seniority, and like I said, Finn's been the dad that stepped up. You know, so you gotta do what's right.
I don't know if Liv would be happy about that. She wants her man to,
He's an
take
honorable
credit.
guy. Everybody would be happy about being an honorable guy.
I don't know. I think Liv would be happy with whatever I decided to do because she's very supportive and she just wants what's best for me. And I think whatever I think is best for me, she thinks is best for me.
It was big of her to go to Adam Pearce and help facilitate this too.
She's not negative like Megan, is she?
Oh, well,
Megan's very negative.
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
giving
Megan,
Liv her
do you like
credit.
apples?
You like apples?
How about
You like
them
apples?
apples?
Do you like apples? He wants to know.
Yes, I like apples.
No, actually, joke's on you because I was gonna offer you a beautiful bucket of apples that Carlito had sit here. So now joke's on you. You don't get any apples.
You blew it, dude. You blew it
I
again.
hope they weren't Honey Crisp. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, they were. I'll bet they were.
Again, Megan. You're like Penta. You had your shot and you blew it.
I thought you were going to say I have something stuck in between
And
my
you might.
ass cheeks.
You might have something.
I was like, whoa, Dom.
Maybe. Maybe. We don't know.
Hey, that's your personal business.
Well, Dominic Mysterio, thank you so much for making some time for us on Raw Recap. I cannot wait for the spectacle that will be the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. I hope you avoid any spears. I hope you avoid the top-heavy offense of Penta, and that you walk out of WrestleMania not only with you in one piece, but the Judgment Day fully intact.
And celebrate with some tendies.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate you for having me. I definitely will celebrate with some tendies. Thank you for suggesting that, Sam. And anytime you want me back on here, Sam, I got you.
Thank you,
You know,
my friend.
whatever
You're
you
the
need.
best.
Thanks, Dom.
You are the best.
Thanks, Dom.
All right, Sam. Have a good night, Sam.
You too, Dom. What a guy.